The story of the 47 Ronin is one of Japan's most revered and enduring legends epitomizing the ideals of samurai honor, loyalty, and sacrifice. This historical event has captured the imagination of generations, inspiring literature, theater, and art. While the tale is widely known in Japan, its themes resonate universally, transcending time and place, offering lessons in duty, sacrifice, and the consequences of revenge. The story of the 47 Ronin is a powerful illustration of how deeply these principles permeated every aspect of samurai life. The events that led to the rise of the 47 Ronin began in 1701 during Japan's Edo period, a time when the country was ruled under the Tokugawa shogunate. This was an era characterized by strict social hierarchies, peace and relative stability following centuries of civil conflict. At the top of the hierarchy stood the samurai, a group of noble warriors who served feudal lords or daimyo with absolute loyalty. The most crucial element of a samurai's code was honor. A samurai's reputation was not just built on his skill in battle, but also on his adherence to the principles of Bushido, the way of the warrior. At the heart of the story lies the incident involving Asano Naganori, the daimyo of the Oko domain, and Kira Yoshinaka, a high-ranking official in the shogunate. Asano was a young and inexperienced lord who had been assigned to host the shogunate's ceremonial reception at the shogun's palace in Edo, which is modern-day Tokyo. Kira, an influential and corrupt court official, was tasked with instructing Asano in the complex protocols of the court. However, Kira was notorious for his arrogance and condescension. Rather than guiding Asano with respect, he insulted and humiliated him repeatedly. After enduring Kira's behavior for a period of time, Asano's patience finally broke. In a moment of rage, he drew his sword and attacked Kira in Matsuno-ruka inside the palace. Though the attack was not fatal, it was a serious violation of the rules of the shogunate, which prohibited any violence within the palace walls. The punishment for such an offense was severe. Asano was ordered to commit seppuku, a form of ritual suicide, in order to restore his honor. His lands were confiscated and his 300 samurai were left without a master, becoming Ronin, meaning masterless warriors. Among them were 47 loyal samurai who, despite losing their status, vowed to avenge their lord's death. The main story truly begins after the death of Asano. Despite being stripped of their titles and wealth, the 47 samurai were bound by their unbreakable loyalty to their late lord. Led by Oishi Yoshio, one of Asano's senior retainers, the group swore a solemn oath to avenge Asano's death by killing Kira, the man they held responsible for the dishonor and death of their master. However, Oishi knew that rash action would not be enough. He devised a plan that required patience, strategy, and unwavering determination. The Ronin went into hiding, pretending to live in poverty and disgrace. They worked hard to distance themselves from their former identities, often even behaving in ways that would make them appear disorganized and dishonorable to outsiders. Their ruse was a test of their patience and a way to lull Kira into a false sense of security so that they could strike when the time was right. For over 2 years, the Ronin patiently bided their time, gathering intelligence and waiting for the perfect moment to carry out their revenge. During this time, they endured public humiliation, poverty, and personal hardship, all while keeping their eyes on the ultimate goal, avenging their master. On a snowy night in 1703, after more than 2 years of waiting, the 47 Ronin's patience finally bore fruit. They launched a coordinated attack on Kira's mansion in Edo. The Ronin, equipped with swords and other weapons, made their way through the fortress-like estate. Seeking out Kira, their mission was clear. They would kill him to restore their master's honor. The attack was swift and decisive. Kira, who had been in hiding for some time, was captured by the Ronin, and after a brief struggle they killed him. However, the Ronin did not stop there. They beheaded Kira and placed his head on the tombstone of their master, Asano, as a final act of devotion and loyalty. It was a symbolic act meant to restore honor to their fallen lord. After the raid, the Ronin surrendered to the authorities, fully aware that they would be punished for their actions. They had taken the law into their own hands, and they knew that this would not be tolerated by the shogunate. They were soon arrested and brought before the shogunate's court. In the aftermath of their successful revenge, the Ronin's fate was in the hands of the shogunate. Despite the fact that their actions were in direct violation of the law, the samurai's unwavering loyalty to their lord and the sense of honor they demonstrated resonated deeply with the public. After much deliberation, the shogunate ultimately decided that the 47 Ronin should die. They were ordered to commit seppuku, the same punishment that had befallen their master, Asano. The Ronin's deaths was seen as a necessary act to maintain the law and order of the shogunate, but their sacrifice was also viewed as a reflection of the samurai code and the deep bond between master and servant. The 47 Ronin were buried next to their master in a sacred tomb in the Sangokuji temple in Edo. Over time they became revered as martyrs who had sacrificed their lives for the sake of honor and duty. Their story has since become a symbol of loyalty, selflessness, and the enduring power of honor, influencing countless generations in Japan and beyond. The tale of the 47 Ronin continues to captivate audiences to this day. It has been the subject of plays, books, films, and even operas. The story is often depicted as a timeless testament to the samurai code of Bushido and the ideals of loyalty, courage, and justice. While the story of the 47 Ronin is one of revenge, it also reflects the broader tensions of a society in transition. The Edo period was a time of peace, but it was also a time when traditional samurai values were in conflict with the emerging structures of law and order. The Ronin's actions, while deeply rooted in the ideals of their era, also highlighted the complexities of justice and the consequences of personal sacrifice. Today, the story of the 47 Ronin remains one of Japan's most enduring national legends, symbolizing the loyalty, sacrifice, and honor that defined the samurai warrior class. The legacy of their actions has left an indelible mark on Japanese culture and continues to inspire people around the world to reflect on the nature of loyalty, revenge, and duty.